Hello, welcome everyone to this In Transit webinar. My name is Maria João Samudio. I'm from Produtec, one of the partners of In Transit. We are the advanced manufacturing cluster in Portugal, and today we are responsible for this webinar on digital innovation apps. My colleague, Manuela Azevedo, will be doing the presentation, and we hope to have a very fruitful session today. I will pass now the floor to Manuela.
Hello, good afternoon to all. First of all, I'd like to thank you and thank in particular the In Transit project for this opportunity to be here sharing with all of you my experience in this area of digital innovation apps. And as Maria João said, my name is Manuela Azevedo. I'm working here at Produtec as a project manager in these areas of digital innovation hubs. And I will talk with you and share with you my experience and my knowledge about these things. So Produtec is also a digital and European digital innovation hub. That's why I'm here to present this experience with you. Starting by a contextualization of these things of digital and digitalization in Europe, I would share with you when more or less this starts. So on March 2021, the European Commission presents their vision about these things and the needs and their objectives in terms of digitalization of the companies based on the problem that all of us have with the COVID situation. And that, in fact, turned these things of digitalization more urgent because people need more tools and efficient tools to communicate, and also the companies too. So they launched this vision about the digitalization for Europe transformation. This vision is based on these main four areas that they said they named as digital compass, based on skills, the skills that people should have at companies and in the organization, the infrastructures, that is also very important to have this for using, and then also in business and government areas. So in those four main areas, they would like to help and to improve the European unit during the next days. Years, sorry. For that, they launched several financing programs. Here we have some of them. I would like to share with you, for example, the Digital Europe program, with the main objective of building the strategic digital capacities of the European unit, and also, for example, the Horizon Europe, that are more focused on developing the strategic technologies for future. And also to support partnerships between several entities. So the term or the idea of digital innovation hubs comes up more and with a more clear idea what it should be. And a digital innovation hub is more, or can see more or less like a space that aims to help the SMEs and the companies and also the public sector organization in this digitalization and green transformation. So you can see it like a one-stop shop that serves the companies and help them in finding ways to digitalize their companies and help the people they have to be more able to use these tools and to know the existing tools, and also to share with them experience and give them new contacts to help them on these things. So a digital innovation of having more or less all of them should have these four main type of service: the test before invest, the train in digital, the foster relationships, and the funding support. So in the test before invest, and of course in all these type of these groups of service, each digital innovation can have more specializations and different types of service, but inside all these four main groups. In terms of the test before invest, is something that is very interesting for the companies, because they can have an idea and need to see how this could happen in fact, and they can experiment this in a kind of laboratories, but representing or with conditions similar to the company's facilities. And in terms of training in digital, the digital innovation hub can offer several types of digitalization and training for these and training for use new tools and several things related to this digitalization. They can also support the companies to find new funding opportunities and or in some cases specific financing, and also enlarge their networks and their contacts with new companies and new organizations that are more specialized in the areas that the companies needs. So the European Digital Innovation Hubs are mainly focused on those four areas: high-performance computing, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and advanced digital skills. But then inside each groups, there are several areas that they can cover and can be specialized. and so the companies can take part of it and search for digital innovation hubs that are more specialized on the areas that they need. So we have the digital innovation hubs, and we also have the European digital innovation hubs. And the main difference is that the digital innovation hubs can offer all this service, but they are more focused on in the region that they are working. And the European digital innovation hubs are more global and can also have networks of other European digital innovation hubs, and also they work mainly financing by the European Commission. Here we can see some objectives that the European Commission have for the European Digital Innovation Hubs. So they are mainly focused on accelerating the digital transformation across the Europe, and try to help the companies to be more digitalized in those areas that are crucial, like the cloud, IE, big data users, and so on. So I talk about the service that digital innovation can offer, and in terms of the European digital innovation, the offer is similar, but they have also the digital maturity access that all the European digital innovation hubs should do when a company asks them, or a company or organization ask them for a service. So the first point is, I would say, that is to make this digital maturity access and evaluation. Then they can see what are the needs that the company have, and propose what kind of service they can offer. So you can be advised, and you can test and have support on the digitalizations that you have more needs. They also can provide financing and advising and network opportunities, and help you, of course, to improve your skills and the digital transformation. As I said, so the first point is, of course, to find the European Digital Innovation Hub that you want to help you. Then they made the digital maturity assessment tool, and this digital maturity assessment tool is more or less like a questionnaire that covered this area that I have here: the digital business strategy, digital readiness, human-centric digitalization, data management, automation and intelligence, and green digitalization. So you, with the technical from the Digital Innovation Hub, will answer the questions related with those areas, and then you can see how you are in terms of digitalization position and needs. Then, based on that, they will define a plan to help you and suggest the service that will be more important and relevant for your needs. Here you can see an example of a report, or the results of an digital maturity assessment tool. So you can see how you are, what are your scores in all these different areas that they ask, and see how you are. You can see also in this final graph a comparison how you are related to the other companies that also are making this digital maturity assessment by other European Digital Innovation Hubs. So you can see how you are, and if you are more or less in a good or better position to see what you should improve, how to use this service that the Digital Innovation Hubs can offer to you. Here you can see an example of an SME developing software platforms and workflows to digitalize factory floor operations, and how they could use this service. For example, they come to an European Digital Innovation Hubs and try to see how they can help them. So they made the digital maturity assessment and see how they are. So they can define that, for example, they do not understanding of digital transformation and its impacts on productivity. They have a lack of automated data analysis process, low energy efficiency, and the reduced market adaptability. And then when they finalize this digital maturity assessment, with the European Digital Innovation Hub technician, they can define what kind of service and solutions the European Digital Innovation Hub can find for them and offer. And they can, for example, make implementation of a digital strategy, manufacturing data analysis, and the other things that you can see here. And then implementing it, they can have, for example, connections with big data platforms, new automatic data analysis systems, models built to predict quality metrics and so on. So you can see here an example how it could be implemented and how you can use it. So here you have the big numbers of the European Digital Innovation Hubs. We have the list of the European Digital Innovation Hubs in the European Digital Innovation Hub catalog. And then you can see and can find, if you have an idea of a digital innovation hub, you can put here the name, or if you want to search for a local or a near European Digital Innovation Hub, you can select the country that you want to see, what are the ones that exist. In terms of European Digital Innovation Hub, you can have here in this catalog, and in fact they are grouped like that, you can have the European Digital Innovation Hubs that are funded under the Digital Europe program, the ones that we call European Digital Innovation Hubs. And we also have the Digital Innovation Hubs that have, or European Digital Innovation Hubs that have the seal of excellence. And we also have other digital innovation hubs that can be funded by other initiatives, for example, only national fundings. So you can select and see what type of digital innovation hubs you have in your region. You also can select the ones by the type of service that you want, or the type of technology that you are interested in, or also in the type of sector that you want to be served. And then you have the list of the digital innovation hubs. Here you can find most of the information related to the European Digital Innovation Hubs network. You can find here more information about this, how it works, how you can find it, initiatives and activities that they have, and you can participate on. So I will present now the Produtech Digital Innovation Hub. We are also an European Digital Innovation Hub. Here in Portugal, we are one of the 3 European Digital Innovation Hubs that are financing by the European Commission and also by the national authorities. And we are a digital innovation hub with 19 partners. As you can see here, we have Produtech, that is a cluster for production technologies, and we have other entities related to research technology organizations, industry technology centers, universities, and all of them are focused on these areas of production technologies, and can offer some of them service more specialized in the areas that they are working. Here you can see, for example, you can see some numbers of our digital innovation hubs, and you also can see the access points that we have here in Portugal. We have access point in most of our continental area. Most of them are located in the areas that we have more industry, to be more closer to the companies that needs our service. In terms of capacities and areas that we cover, we cover these main areas: the skills training, the data science and big data, and also others more detailed areas that could be important for the manufacturing industry. We also have these 4 main areas of service domains common to all the digital innovation hubs. And here you can find some examples of some service that we also offer in this inside each group. For example, we have specialization consulting related to the needs of the companies, and we can also offer specialized trainings to the workers and the organization that needs to implement some kind of digitalization. Here you can find some of our contacts and the network entities that we work, another digital innovation that we work in turn in Portugal and also in Europe, and some examples of some projects that we are working and we worked on related to these things. Here you can find some activities that we usually develop with the companies that needs our services. I would like to emphasize, for example, the Product Open Days. It's an activity that usually companies likes a lot, because we usually do this with an end user company. So for us, an end user is a company that use production technologies like machines and tools. And in our case, are companies that produce things, manufacturing companies of several sectors. And for those companies that have specific problems in the production or in the area of their facilities, they tell us, and we define with them a specific or concrete problem that could be interesting, and then we invite companies that develop technologies to be presented in this event. And this event is usually a half a day, and we start talking and presenting the problem and the company. Then we go inside the facility and see in concrete the problem, and then they return to to a room and to discuss new ideas. Sometimes they start with the problem and ending with some other problems that during the visit they come up, and so it's very interesting and could be very fruitful for the connection between those two types of companies, the ones that develop technology and the others that use this technology too. And we have also here some other projects that were interesting in the laboratories that we have with our partners. Here I have more two projects that we participate as an European Digital Innovation Hub. The first, DIH for CPS, is more focused on cyber physical systems, and here I put, for example, an experiment that we participate as a Digital Innovation Hub, with the main objective in this experiment is to help the knowledge bee company that develop technologies. They have a technology and needs companies and users where this technology could be implemented, and so we as a Digital Innovation Hub try to find companies that could be interested in this technology. In this case, the technology is some kind of sensors that help the workers to be alerted when they are working in the bad positions, and in a simple way, of course. But we find, for example, 3 companies that were interested in test this technology, and they enjoy a lot this experience too. In the DIH Square, we also participate as a Digital Innovation Hub, and for example, one of the works that we have done is to support 2 Portuguese experiments, and here you have some support that we can offer for the experiments, and for example, they enjoy a lot the mentoring not only by us, by Produtec, but also they have mentors from other digital innovation hubs that are part of the project, and with very specialized in the areas that they are working, and it was also a very interesting thing for them. Yeah, I have more two projects that we participate, or we are participating. The Boeing project, for example, we are participating and making a corridor with other digital innovation from Romania, the FIT, the DIH, and in this case we make some we can offer some service that we have, and we are more specialized and can help the companies from Romania that needs this service. So it's also a possibility that the European Digital Innovation Hubs in this area. So we are participating in the network, and we if we do not have the specialists inside, we can try to find other European digital innovation hubs that can offer it and do this connection with the companies. We are also working with other European digital innovation hubs in the airwaves for data project, and we are also very active in this area of data with the partners of our digital innovation hubs that are more specialized on this data area, like CCG, Nesktech, and other partners that are offering some service in this area, very specific. So I think now that I present the Portuguese Digital Innovation Hub, that you can see like an example of a digital innovation hub, I will show you some digital innovation hubs in the area, the area of actuation of all the partners that are part of the in-transit project. For example, we have here the DIH for CAT, and here you can see, and all this information are in the European Digital Catalog, and you can see in detail the technologies that they can offer, the type of service that they are offering to, and of course you can see the contacts that they have. We can see, for example, in DIH from Valencia, and here you can see that they are very specialized, for example, in manufacturing and processing and public sector innovation. In terms of technology, the technology that they can offer service to in terms of, for example, artificial intelligence and decision support, and so on. And then we have, for example, the Andalusia Digital Innovation Hub, their service and their sectors that they are more specialized. For example, they are very specialized in public administration and healthcare, but they have also very interesting knowledge in manufacturing process, and for example, in terms of technology in robotics and big data. Then we can here see the Smart Attic European Digital Innovation Hub and their technology and service that they can also offer. From the area of influence of the Polytechnic of Milan, we can, for example, have here the Digital Innovation Hub of Lombardia and their valences that they have. And from the the RIS, European Digital Innovation Hub, we can here see also their the technology and the sectors that they can help you if you need. From the Conform Smart Manufacturing, you can see also their specialization in terms of, for example, artificial intelligence, sensors, data analytics, decision analytics. For the applied CPS of information, digital innovation, you can have here, for example, the service that they are very specialized, for example, the automotive, energy, construction, and the technologies that they are they are specialized, and also the service that they can offer. From the DIHs Digital Innovation Hub, you can see here also the same type of service that they can offer. And so we have here an idea of the digital innovation can offer, and how you can be helped by them. I don't know if you have some questions.
Well, let me just interrupt a little to give some time. Thank you, Manuela, for your presentation. And we will give you a few minutes for you to relax your throat, because we can see that you are not feeling 100%, and thank you for the effort. So just 1 minute for some water. So as Manuela was saying, the examples that we shared here of digital innovation hubs are just examples in the area of influence. When we mean area of influence, it's both geographical and activity areas of the partners. The relationships are not direct, but remember that you have 150 European digital innovation hubs all over Europe to help you, and 76 more that have the seal of excellence in this big network in these 30 countries. So now I think that on the chat we do not have any questions, but please, if you want to open your mics and do it out loud, please feel free to. No questions. I think that Manuela made a very, intense presentation, presenting all the data. I don't know if there is any example of a prior work that we have done with any of our companies that you would like to share within this. Maybe some of the work that we did within the DIH Square project, where we had some very interesting results. Just an overview to see if we can trigger here some questions.
Yes, we can see, for example, in the DIH Square project, we support the companies in these two experiments. Those experiments are based on two companies. One that is the end user, the company where the technology was tested, and the other company is the company that developed the technology. And during the experiment, we help them on the part of developing the business model, implementing the technology. We also made a digital maturity assess in the company, in the end user, to see how they are and what kind of things they can also have for the implementation of new technologies. And we do, for example, the digital maturity assess we do in 2 times in each company, when we start the project, and then in the end of the implementation we make this digital maturity assess again to see how the improvements that they have and what kind of future works could be interesting to do with them, and also to give them support in finding new partners to implement and to help them to solve other problems that we, during this digital maturity access work, we find. And for example, they also have support with some brochures in this. For the brochures, for example, were interesting to support the companies that develop the technologies in terms of ethics, IPA and data protection, cybersecurity, and so they can be can have the support of technicians to help them on these areas and to be more prepared to launch the new project, the new products that they test during the experiment. They also have support in terms of business development for the technology that they test during the experiments, and of course both of them have opportunities in training in several areas that are related to these experiments.
Well, thank you. Now we have some questions here. The first one is, are DIHs or EDIHs specific to only manufacturing companies, SMEs, or even to other sectors like logistics, packaging, or hospitality could apply for services?
Yes, we only present, or we focus more our presentation in this area of manufacturing and the areas related to in-transit project. But of course, we have digital innovation hubs from different areas of specialization. You can see in the European Digital Catalog the type of sectors that you can find digital innovation hubs around Europe.
Yes. Can you, second question, can you provide assistance with technology adoptions such as IoT, AI, or cybersecurities for companies looking for modernize their operation? Can you guide companies through the process of applying to EU funding or grants for digital innovation initiatives?
Yes, we can do this. As I explained, you can see and you can see in specifically what kind of areas that each digital innovation covers in the European Digital Innovation Catalog. You can see the areas and the service and sectors that each digital innovation hubs can cover. And in our case of the Produtech Digital Innovation Hub, we also have this.
Yeah, maybe you can share again the slide where you have the main services on the European Digital Innovation Hubs. Yeah. Too fast. Yeah. No.
So this is not interactive, but you can see here the type of service, the type of technology, and the type of sectors that you want to search, and also by country and the type of European Digital Innovation Hub that you have. And as I said, all the Digital Innovation Hub have also offer service in those four main areas, and so the area of funding and help you in funding opportunities and partners also should be an area that the Digital Innovation Hub covers.
Okay, so we have here another question. When do you think a company is ready for digital maturity assessment?
When the companies contact the European Digital Innovation Hub that they want to work with it. Of course, you can contact and see and talk with them. And if you think they cannot cover the needs that you have, you can contact another. And also the Digital Innovation Hub can give you more information about the detailed or the Digital Innovation Hub that could be more specialized in the area that you need. But this digital maturity access is available in each European Digital Innovation Hub, and each one, before starting a service, they have to do this. So, and it's free.
Maybe you can share again the image where you have for an SME, what are the steps they do and how does that work? Not that one? No, that.
So as I said before, you can contact the Digital Innovation, or first of all, you can look in the European Digital Innovation Hub catalog and see what are the Digital Innovation Hub near by your company or more specialized in the area that you need or sector. And then you select the one that you want to contact and contact them. Then explaining what type of service you want, and you will have this digital maturity assess made with you and to try to see how you are in terms of this maturity. And then they can help you based on the results that you have in the digital maturity access tool. You can see what kind of needs or more specific needs that you can have and how they can help you, or what type of service they can offer to help you to cover these needs. And if they are not specialized in the areas that you need, they can give you the contact of other European Digital Innovation Hubs that can help them in this, and they also help your company too. And then you have the service. I think I forgot to say before that this service by the European Digital Innovation Hubs are mainly free, probably not in totally, but it can depends on the European Digital Innovation Hub, but most of the service could be free because they are financing by European Commission and also by the entities from their countries. And so you can have this service, and when you implement this service later, you will have, I think, good results.
Yeah. Maybe also complementing a little on the other side, you can see here that on the challenges identified by EDIHs in blue, you can also say no understanding of digital transformation and its impact on productivity. So this is for all kinds of SMEs in any stage of the digitalization they are. Of course, there are companies that, due to many reasons, are in a more advanced stage, but even those that are aware that they still have a long way to go. This first step to understand their starting point by their assessment on their starting point, and with jointly identifying their challenges together with the EDIHs team, it's for certain an activity that will give them the opportunity to define a roadmap, of course, with a roadmap in time for them to get in touch with what their main needs are and how they can achieve that, because all companies nowadays know that if they don't catch the digitalization and the the green transition train, it will be very difficult for them to compete in the future. So it's an opportunity to take advantage of this program that the European Union has put it in place to help companies. So all companies can take advantage of this in any stage of digitalization that they are, because at every time there's always room for improvement and to get more updated. I don't know if we have any further questions, or if Manuela would like to have some final remarks. We still have 7 minutes.
Well, I think I'm not remember any kind of thing that I could forget during this presentation, but I would like to emphasize that all the companies and all type of companies, small, micro, and other companies from different sectors of activity, in fact, can use this and can utilize these services from the European Digital Innovation Hub. And I think it could be a very interesting opportunity for their improvements, and also not for them, their work and the way they can work inside, and the tools that they can have to working, but also for the offers that can have for their customers, because they can be in the very good position when they use this kind of tools. And if they I think this could be a very interesting opportunity for all. That's all for me.
Okay, I also see here that we had another question on case studies, but I think that we already covered this with the case study that you shown from the DIH Square. So again, thank you to everyone that participated in this webinar. As you know, it will be available in the in-transit website within a few days. So any further questions that you might have, please contact us through the general in-transit email, and we will catch up with you. Thank you so much for your time, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.